Welcome, everyone. My name is Doug Stanfley, and I'm the client care specialist here at Healing Families. And I am joined by a very special guest today, Beth Fischer. Hello, Beth. How are you today?
I'm great, Doug. I'm so excited to be here for our big announcement.
I know I am super, super excited too because we are waiting. It's coming soon. We're
Yes.
talking about your book today, On the Other Side of Pain, Healing After Betrayal.
Yes.
I am so excited. This is coming out January 14th of 2026 on the Kindle version. And I
Mhm.
just want to give a little bit more insight into the book here. So part one is all about understanding betrayal trauma and really trying to give everybody that foundational understanding. But in particular, I noticed that chapter four was
Mm.
the chapter is titled, What is Misassignment of Responsibility? And I have to be honest, Beth, I've heard you use that term a few different times, but I'm still like, okay, I think I know, but so I'm looking forward to hearing you explain that again because I know it's so important.
Yeah.
And I would love for you to share with us, why is that so important and how does that contribute towards that understanding of betrayal trauma?
Yeah. The first time I ever heard this phrase, misassignment of responsibility, it was in a completely different context. But as soon as I heard it, I'm like, oh my gosh, that's what happens with betrayed partners. So, what is this
Mm,
misassignment of responsibility? And it's so important to understand this, which is why I dedicated actually a few chapters on this, because this is where betrayed partners can get stuck. So, misassignment of responsibility. Let me give you an example to explain kind of what it is, okay?
awesome.
So let's say my husband says to me, Beth, I betrayed you because we didn't have a good marriage. Now,
Hmm.
my brain hears that and goes, oh my gosh, bad marriage, that caused pain. I don't ever want to be in pain again. So I better make sure that I'm in a good marriage now so that I'm not hurt again. Understanding how the brain and the nervous system work together is crucial to understanding how to get to the other side of pain
Mm.
after betrayal. Because this is exactly what happens. The brain says, oh, bad marriage caused cheating, caused my partner to betray me. Well, that hurts. The brain's job is to make sure I'm never in pain. So the brain says, oh, okay, let's make sure that I'm in a good marriage now so that I don't get hurt again. So the
Hmm.
brain pushes the betrayed partner to be almost this the partner that appeases, the partner that wants
Wow.
to make sure everything's okay. That's just the brain pushing the betrayed partner. But the betrayed partner is suffering. This
Hmm.
person has now destroyed their life. So the other part of their brain, if you will, is going, no, 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 but this person hurt me. So now the betrayed partner is in a conundrum. The brain
Yeah.
is saying, make sure you're in a good marriage, do everything right so he doesn't hurt you or she doesn't hurt you again. But yet they're in a trauma state. So the brain is going, no, 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 don't trust anything. And
Hmm.
it's a dilemma. So the betrayed partner will take on, not all of them, but sometimes they'll take on the responsibility of fixing the marriage because the
Oh,
brain is pushing them to do it
yep.
so that they don't get hurt again. That's misassignment. They're taking on the responsibility that's not theirs. It's not their
Wow.
responsibility to fix the relationship.
Right, right. And
That's the premise. So I go much deeper into that in the book.
yeah, I love that. I'm sure then that has something to do with too with why betrayed partners sometimes stay stuck because they're
Yes,
trying to do all this fixing while they're not focused on their own healing journey.
exactly. Yep, it's a very important chapter in the book. And it's not widely talked about in the betrayal world, which is why I put it in.
Yeah, that completely makes sense. So if you'd
Mhm.
like to get your hands on this as soon as it becomes available on January 14th, there's an opportunity to pre-order that Kindle version by using the link below. And there is something very, very special waiting for those people that are going to take action today that they're not going to be able to get in any other time in any other way. Correct, Beth?
That is correct. I have created a special thank you. So, for anybody that pre orders the book, I have created a video especially for betrayed partners to help them get through difficult days. We're launching this book January 14th. So, between now and then, we've got a really crazy time of year. It's holidays. There's lots of family gatherings, lots of events, lots of parties. Those are really hard days. I remember how painful it was to sit at the family table, right, for a holiday meal, having to pretend everything was fine.
Yeah.
When inside I was dying, but I couldn't share it. So those days are really hard. So I created this video just for betrayed partners, just first of all, to let them know that they're not crazy. Second of all, I want to give them hope. But third of all, I want them to have some tools so that they can take those tools with them to these events or on these days that are going to be really, really hard throughout the year. So exclusive only for people that pre-order the book. You cannot get this video anywhere else.
And people get access to that right away?
Yes, immediately.
Okay,
Once
awesome.
you buy the book, you go back to the site, put in your receipt number, and you get access to the 1 hour video. Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Awesome. And
Yeah.
even better, this is all the book and this 1 hour video for $9.99. I mean,
Yes. Yes.
that is a no-brainer.
Yeah. 9.99. Yep. I wanted everybody to have access. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's great. So please take advantage, look up for the link below and get your copy today. And then also, if you're interested in learning more about Beth or our team or about healing after betrayal, we invite you to go to healingwithbeth.com. There's lots of complimentary resources there. And we also have a link. If you're interested in getting some complimentary support, you can click on a link and schedule a call with me, and I'll be glad to meet with you. And truly, no pressure, no obligation, but just trying to help you figure out what those next steps are. Thank you very much for joining us today, Beth. I'm super excited and can't wait for the book to come out.
I'm so excited about this. This is the book that every betrayed partner needs in their hand. I wish I had this book when I was going through it. There's stuff in here that nobody's talking about. So thanks, Doug. Thank you for giving me an opportunity to share a little snippet of the book on the other side of pain, healing after betrayal.
You're very welcome, Beth. Thank you. And thank you for listening.